Thank you very much, and well, officially welcoming everybody here from the NB side. Glad that all of you made it today here, and happy that you're joining in for these 3 days coming up. We have prepared a lot of things, including workshops itself. You might have also seen that we already pre-assigned people to the workshops, and I hope you're going to enjoy those. Please make sure. And we also have basically half of the people haven't attended an NA yet, from what I have seen in the list. Maybe I'm counting wrong, maybe not. Anyway, welcome for the first time also at the NA. And also, a good fact, this is the first NA of this year, but basically it's also the last NA of the current NB, as we're standing here, right here. Today, Chantal is not here, she couldn't join us today. So we are hoping to have put in a lot of effort, and we hope that you're going to enjoy it, and that we're going to have a nice last NA of our mandate. It's not it's basically the last NA, but we still have 2 months left for the mandate. So thank you for joining in, and I would like to officially welcome everyone and officially open the NA with the Yes in Austria hammer.
Can you hear us? Nice. So, again, welcome to Salzburg. Who are we? And I mean, you elected me, so I'm fine, but you didn't elect those two. We're your cheering team for this weekend. My name is Catherine. I'm from ESN Germany, and I'm going to be the main chair, and I'm going to talk a lot. And if you have any questions, don't forget to reach out to me. Then we have Pichu, the vice chair. You can say something.
So hello everyone, my name is Betül. I'm originally from ESN Turkey, but I also represent ESN International. And yes, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
And we have our technical guru, Peter. You probably know.
You might have seen me already, as I act also as the VPA of ESN Austria. And I'm very glad to see you all here, and I hope we all will have lots of fun.
Woo! Yay! Alright, but before we get into the content, we have some rules of the game. These are the important rules that you should be aware of, which probably you hear about at every NA. But if this is the first NA for you, then this is what you need to expect. So the official language of this National Assembly is English. We have international guests, we have people that don't speak German, so it would be very nice and great if you could switch to English when there are people around you who don't speak German, and also whenever you have a presentation or Q&A round and you ask questions and comments, they should be also in English. You need to respect the speaking order. We're going to Slido for all the presentations, and also in case you have any questions or procedures, we're going to present on the next slides what you need to do for that. Please follow the code of conduct, and you can scan the QR code if you don't know what code of conduct is and how it looks like. It's right there. So all participants are expected to be present on time at the beginning of the day, especially the vote delegates. I know it's your first NA with the introduction of voting devices. So this here is called voting device. Yay! Can you raise it? Just so I see the yeah, nice. Amazing. So what does it mean? It means that for this NA, we brought some system from ESN Germany actually. How we're going to use them? You will need to raise your voting device when there is a question. If the city asks you a question and you need to answer, you raise your voting device, and we just count them. We do not do the roll call unless it's a quorum check. So, which means we're going to test this later on, so you will get it. But in case you don't get it, let me know. We'll explain it again. So what does it mean for you? Every morning, vote delegates need to be here before the start of the day to get your voting device. In case you come later, you will not get your voting device and you cannot vote that day. So for example, tomorrow if we start at 9:15 and you're there at 10, you do not get your voting device and your section cannot vote for that day. But you can still get your voting device on Sunday, which would be great because we have important voting there. So please make sure that you are here on time. We checked transportation with the CT beforehand when we were doing the agenda, so we checked the way that you should be here by 9:15. basic rows. So we have some gestures which you should be aware of when during the NA. First of all, we have silent applause for appreciation, which is this. Yeah, great. Then if we talk about the silence and in silence, then we do that. But in case you forget about it, I also have this for you. I'm sure everyone can read, so that should be fine. During question and answer rounds, we have with you several rules. You raise your hand if you have a question, but actually we're going to use Slido, so technically you should use Slido, but in case, you can still raise your hand. You raise 2 fingers if it's a comment. You can also use 2 fingers if you want to do a follow-up question based on the rules of case and Austria. And you raise 1 finger for the procedure. Procedure is everything what is related to change of the agenda, if something doesn't follow the statutes of use and Austria, or anything that is related to the process of how the NA is handled. Is this clear? Amazing. Yeah, that's common, and that's procedure. Good. So, how to look rules for the presentations? The presentations may be moved within the agenda if necessary. So please remain flexible and attentive if we update the agenda. Once or when you have your presentation, do not exceed time. We're going to let you know how much time you have, and then we will indicate the remaining time. You're going to be shown 2 if it's 2 minutes left, and 1 if it's 1 minute left. In case you reach your limit, we're going to cut you off. Sorry for that. And then important information about Q&A rounds. So we're going to have the speakers list, which is going to be managed by Slido. You're going to have the QR code, so please ensure that you have internet available. When you ask a question, please be specific and concise. Do not ask 2 questions in one. 2 questions is 2 questions. So please put them separately. Always state your name and section because we have between writing down, and it would help her a lot if you directly state it. If you don't state, then I'm going to remind you, of course. Please don't repeat questions that have been asked. You can just say that it's covered, and then we don't need to do this again. You may ask 2 questions in 1 round. If you have more questions, you will be moved to the end of the speakers list, and then we will get back to your question later on. And questions that are not related directly to the topic will be not considered, especially if it comes to the NB applicants. So if you ask what's your favorite Pokemon, that's not going to be considered for the application question. Sorry for that. Okay, do you have any questions by now? Nice. Then we have safety team. So for this NA, you're going to have these beautiful people who are going to be available for you. We have Susanna, Lena, and Giuseppe. Do you want to say anything?
Maybe we can stand up.
Yeah, please stand up. So these are the people. In case you feel unsafe, or if you feel overwhelmed, or anything that's related to your well-being, please don't hesitate reaching out to them. You have their phone numbers also in the survival guide, and they will be available for you throughout the whole NA. Nice. So now let's test the voting devices. So get ready. We're going to have the quorum check. The quorum check is going to, first we're going to go through your sections, and then you're going to need, you will need to say, for example, if I ask if IBM is here, you can raise your voting device, you don't have to scream. Okay? Is it clear? And if they're not present, I hope it's not present. Technically, you should all be present. Are we ready for the quorum check? Alright. So, well, Yesan B5M is not present. Yesan Boku. Yesan Body Network. Yesan Bean I'm sorry if I mispronounced. Yesan Innsbruck. Yesan Klagenfurt. Yesan Hochstein. Yesan Salzburg. Yesan St. Pölten. Yesan Technikum Wien. Right down here. Yesan Theolograt. Yesan Unicat. And Yesan Unigi. Beautiful.
Oh, I'm missing.
Ah, true. I'm sorry. There's a Lindsay. I'm so sorry. I missed it. Good. So we are more than half. That means that we pass a quorum check. And now we can vote. So this is a trial question based on the discussion that I noticed in the main group chat. So you will need to raise your voting device depending on the question, on the answer that you find more appealing or you think it's correct. So how much will Mozartino be sold for by the end of this NA? If you think for 10 years, please raise your voting device. If it's 35 years, please vote, raise your voting device. You need to come. Okay, you can lower your voting devices. And if you think it's 79 years, please raise your voting device. Yes.
It's not
Someone forgot. It's a yes.
I have a question about like the nature of this question because Mozartina is DNA and Mozartina.
I don't know if it was the name of the mascot.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a difficult voting.
That's okay. We're missing one vote, though.
Yes, Salzburg.
Then we need to do this again. Okay, once again, please raise your voting device if it's for 10 years. 35. And 79? Yes. Perfect. Good. Okay, that was fun, but now we need to get to more important questions, such as electing your charity. Because as of now, they're just volunteering here, and you can still not elect them. But please do. So it works the same way. You raise your voting devices for yes, no, or abstain. Is it clear? Fantastic. So do you elect Vitur Kurban from Eastern Turkey as your vice chair and Peter Leitmann is in Austria as technical chair for the NA Salzburg 2026? If yes, please raise your voting device. You can lower them. If no, please raise your voting device. Okay, and abstain. We're missing 2 votes. Okay, once again, do you elect these 2 beautiful people as your chairing team? Yes. Okay, yes, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So in order for you can lower your vote. That's fine. So congrats, you have the city. Wonderful. And now, so that we don't make this mistakes again with the calculation, we need scrutinizers. So a scrutinizer is a person who's going to help us calculate numbers till 14, because it seems like we cannot manage that. So I would like to ask in the room if anyone would like to volunteer. We ideally need 2 people. Yay, we have 2 people. Great. Could you please come here? No.
I can come.
Can you tell me? Hello. Yes. But it's not a big issue. Maybe you can
Do our
present.
best.
We have 20 fingers in general, so we will be able to count the voting together. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So then you need again to raise your voting devices. Do you approve Oliver from USN Germany as a scrutinizer of the Salzburg 2026? If yes, please raise your voting device. Well, just to check, you can lower them, just to check. No? Abstain? Do not raise your voting device. Perfect. Congrats, Oliver. You're a Australian scrutinizer. Okay, do you approve Sophie from USN by the Network as a scrutinizer of the Salzburg 2026? Please raise your voting device if yes. Thank you, you can lower them. Okay, so congratulations, we have you as our scrutinizers. And you need to stay here for one last question that we have. So the last question is, the thing is that there was an EPP proposal for as the voting topic for the current NA, but it was sent later, like after the deadline. Therefore, you as the General Assembly need to vote whether you want to include this topic or not into the agenda. You have a full right not to include it since it was sent after the deadline, but you can also say, yeah, we want to listen to that, and Justin wants to say something.
Yes, Susan is in Austria. If you have any questions, go ahead. It's basically two proposals that Chantal sent about the national event policy people. That's what next stands for.
Wait, the mic.
Sorry. Sydney is in Austria. That's the two proposals that Chantal, our event manager, sent via email. She was late for the deadline to submit it. It's basically about the national events policy paper, which is managing the deadlines and all the stuff of IPs. And it's two things regarding registration, so that kind of is better for the sections to promote it to the students. You will see it in the application documents there. And the second part is about the OC election procedure, if I'm not mistaken, but I have to look back at it anyway. So this vote is just about including it in the agenda. There will be later an explanation on those proposals from my side before you vote, just so you know. Thanks.
Are there any questions on that? Okay, then let's vote. So do you approve including the submission of the National Event Policy Paper Proposal 1 and 2 as a voting topic for the current NA? If yes, please raise your voting devices now. Then we do include this topic into this NA. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can take your seats. Okay, so as the next point of our agenda, we have the presentation of partner of in Austria, right? Isaac, which is going to take place online. So we hope that the speaker is joining or joined already. And there's also going to be the Q&A afterwards, so listen carefully to what she is going to tell you. And in case there will be questions, we're going to use Slido.
at least you can see me, so that's positive, I would say.
Yes.
I would just imagine like 20 people sitting in the room. I hope that's
More. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Do you hear us?
hello. I can hear you, I just can't see you, but that's fine.
I feel I will not change it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine by me. I guess you get to see me in all my glory. Okay, then thank you guys for having me. I hope you have had a great day so far and you haven't been stuck in a conference for too long. Okay, I imagine people nodding now. Is it working technology-wise on your end? Or should I wait a bit?
Yes, it is working. Yeah.
Okay, so then, my name is Catherine, and I'm the head of operations for ISIC in the Loop. And I'm really happy to be here and virtually to you guys, to get to know you and for you to get to know ISIC a bit. I will have a presentation prepared, but please let me know if you can see it in a second. You see something?
Perfect.
Yes, amazing. Okay, then let's see. Perfect. So as I mentioned, I am a member of ISIC, and we were founded in the year 1948. Back then, by a group of students that wanted to bring internationality to youth, but that also wanted to establish peace amongst the world and in the world. And ever since that time, we have been growing steadily, and now we have close to 40,000 members all over the world, in over 100 different countries, and with 7,000 or more partner organizations. And we've been providing over 30,000 opportunities to individual students and young people globally. What makes us stand out is that we are entirely run by students and for students, and we are also a non-profit organization. And since we are global, we are connected by a joint motto and by joint values that you can see here in the next slide. So in general, our joint motto is to keep humankind connected and to develop our potential. And for that, we follow 6 core values. One of our most important values is giving every student and every young person that wants to develop themselves the opportunity to gain new skills regardless of their background or past experience, and to also give them the opportunity to lead something. And that gives them the opportunity to then demonstrate their integrity and demonstrate how important community is to each and every one of us. And since that doesn't really matter if you don't enjoy participating in a community, that is of course always important to us. So we have lots of connecting events also in our ISIC community, and also the occasional parties from time to time. And since we are an international organization, diversity is very important to us. And so we, alone in the VU office, we are consisting of 26 different nationalities that are working together on one goal, namely being the best version of ourselves, and of course being environmentally friendly and thinking of future generations. So what we do together in ISIC is providing young people with the opportunity to go abroad. And since every young person is different, we offer 3 different types of exchange products. The first one being for anybody motivated to volunteer in a global context and amongst global organizations. So this works that you pick an SDG from the 17 development goals of the UN to support, and then there is an organization in a local country that provides you with all the input that you need and allows you to get into contact with the community there, but also have a positive impact on the world. We've had numerous opportunities supporting local wildlife, saving turtles, or being immersed in a classroom where you get to teach and impact individual students globally. These opportunities generally take 4 to 6 weeks, so they are perfect for a short summer trip and experiencing something new. And they take place in about 100 countries globally. And what sets us apart in ISIC is that you don't only get to go abroad, but you get to meet an entirely new community. So wherever you go, there will be ISICers there who are motivated to meet global people, and support you in your integration there. So they show you the best spots in town where you can find an enjoyable party, but they also show you some of the culture, and especially important, they show you where the good food is at. And since we do have a lot of career-minded people, we do offer internships as well. That is our Global Talent Project, and they are generally also available on a shorter scale, but the majority of them take about half a year to a year, with about 1/3 of the people that take on an internship with us getting a permanent position in the company they are working in. This enables our students to strengthen their CVs, show that they've worked in an international environment, and through us they get the support and the community that they need to confidently walk into a global environment. And last but not least, we are also very invested in supporting educational goals. So with our Global Teacher Program, we offer the opportunity for students enrolled in an educational degree to actually gain hands-on teaching experience, but also to enhance their knowledge in a different country and gain an impact for some students that might not have the best perspective. And since this is an opportunity where you actually get to teach a class and be responsible for an entire class of children, the majority of the students here actually have an educational degree. But for those who don't want to take on the responsibility of having a whole class listen to them, hopefully, we do also have the opportunity to be an assistant in a classroom where you get to teach, but you don't have to have the perfect teaching style figured out. These global teacher opportunities are on the longer side as well, so they start from 9 weeks and then they go all the way to about 1.5 years. And especially for you, since you, I hope there's lots of people there still, we want to offer you a discount. So if I've kind of caught you in your plans or planning for the summer, there would be a discount for anybody hopefully present at your end to get 30% off of one of our international opportunities. This is the promo code that you see on the screen. If you are interested in going abroad in the summer or next February maybe, we have the QR code for our sign-up here. The way that it works in general is if you scan the QR code and sign up with ISEC, you will be contacted by one of our managers, and they will help you find the perfect opportunity for you, support you in figuring everything out before you go, during your stay, and then also after you've come back. And if you just think that we could be a great community and you want to stay in contact with us, you can of course also follow us on Instagram or on LinkedIn. I don't know if you can see it. You to the side. Yes. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I look forward to answering hopefully all of them.
Thank you so much. So we also have a Q&A prepared for it. Yes, I don't think you will be able to see the questions, but we're going to read them for you in case there are any.
Yes, that would be amazing. Do you want me to close the presentation? Would that be easier for you?
Sorry, technical issues.
It's okay. Do you want me to close the screen? Does that help, maybe?
I'm going to send the link to the slide
Okay, wait.
to the group chat as well.
Okay.
No, it's frozen. The laptop frozen. The computer frozen.
This one?
Yes.
Do you see the screen or not? No.
I do not see the screen. If you shared it, I don't see it now.
This doesn't work.
But I saw it before. I just don't see it anymore. It worked like 2 minutes ago. It worked.
Okay, first of all, are we expecting any questions? Okay,
What?
that was not for you.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
Yes, I know you don't see us,
for it, but we're waiting until someone writes a question.
Okay, I mean, if I made anything so clear that there aren't any questions, I guess I did a good job at it.
We're expecting one question for sure.
Oh, you're forcing somebody to ask a question. Who's the poor person doing that? Ah, now I see something. Nothing. Oh yes, there's a question. Yes, in general, there is an age limit. Since we are targeted towards young people, the age limit is 30 years. So, sorry, your grandpa can't go with us.
Could you please repeat your answer and a bit louder so that we can write that down?
Sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
Could you repeat your answer, please?
Yes. So, in general, our projects do have an age limit. Since we are targeted towards young people and youth, the age limit on going abroad with us is 30 years old.
Okay,
it depends.
wait, before
Yes.
you answer the next question, whoever wrote it anonymously, we need name and section. Dagmar, who is in Austria. How long does the process usually take from applying to have it at destination?
That depends on how quickly you decide. So if you know already where you want to go and if that is available, you can finish it in a day as well. The normal process time, I would say, is roughly a week or two. But it depends on how decisive you are and how sure of what you want you are.
Do we expect any other questions? Is in Austria. How does the application process work? Is it required to have an in-person interview, or does this also work purely online?
Well, I mean, you eventually have to go abroad there in person for most of the opportunities. There is one, I think, currently available that is entirely online. And for the application process, you can do it virtually via WhatsApp. And then usually the organization that you will be working with conduct an online interview, of course. So you don't have to travel to, for example, Vietnam if you are applying to an opportunity there. It is done entirely online.
Are there any other questions expected? Then I propose to close the speakers list. Any objections? Okay, the speakers list is closed. Thank you so much for your presentation. It's been very nice having you. And we wish you a great evening and great weekend ahead. Thank you so much once again.
Yeah, thank you so much too. Have a nice weekend and the rest of your conference today.
Thank you.
Right, then bye guys.
Bye. Okay, so while we are working on switching the presentation, can I ask scrutinizers to come back on stage? And all the vote delegates to get ready to vote. Since you have approved including submission of the proposal as a topic for the current NA, we now can vote on the approval of the agenda of the NA science for 2026. This. Okay, so you know how that works? I hope you... Yeah, but the vote...
We should maybe wait 1 minute.
Where did they go?
We already sent someone to catch.
Question.
Sorry?
If the vote delegate is not here, can we still proceed with the vote if we have them record it? So we need to wait.
Guidance. Is on the floor.
It's probably the toilet, is
He is on the toilet,
We'll
yes.
wait. We'll go. Okay, so we will proceed without the vote delegate. Which brings to the point, if you're a vote delegate, maybe you're not interviewed for some time. Okay, so
26, Mozartina? If yes, please raise your voting device. Ten. Okay. And just to check, no? And abstain? Yeah, great. Thank you so much. The agenda of the next Salzburg is approved. Then we can move on to the next point in our agenda, which is the presentation of TFA, who will be presented by Marie.
Yeah.
Yes, you can come to us, and we'll get the mic. No, he doesn't turn it on. But you can.
Perfect. And we click this.
You.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm Marie. Hi. And yes, I want to present to you Teach for Austria, who went to the last NA. Probably know it already, so you have to hear it again. I'm sorry for that, but I tried my best. Yes, we want to inspire the next generation, and we have a vision for that. And our vision is that every child should have the chance for a good life, no matter how much money or education their parents have. Because in Austria, also in nearly every other country in the world, it's a big issue that's background of your parents, what's your mother tongue, what's the income of your parents, has a huge impact of your education, of your future and your life. And we want to work on that every child has like the same baseline, could do the same sprint. And how we want to do it with social leadership, how we want to do it, we have a social leadership program. It looks like this. We send like high achiever, well-educated people who never studied like education or worked in the kindergarten into schools, middle schools, elementary schools and kindergarten for 2 years, and not like normal schools. It's schools where they have a big issue with the backgrounds, like their kids, like there's a class with 21 children, every children has a different mother tongue in these classes. And we want to support them, so we send people into the schools. For 2 years, they should support the children, give them a good future, and encourage them to see their potentials. And on the side, these people get training beforehand for 12 weeks over the summer, and over the 2 years, they get a personal coach, a trainer on the side who support them through these 2 years. Yes, I walked a lot because I'm a walking person, talking, sorry for that. And we have this intention, because why do you think, okay, school, why should I go into school? What's it about social leadership? The vice president of Capgemini said it once, and we love this world. It's if you can hold the attention of 30 people on a Friday afternoon, you could do everything in business. Because when you're in the class and you see in the faces, and children are really not filtered. Like if they are not happy about that, they let you know. Like I don't want to do this, I don't do my homework and stuff like that. But when you take everything you learned in the class outside, the classroom management is the same as you do in your office, group management, resilience, stuff like that. You can prove it, learn it in these classes, and take it out into the business world. Yes, we also have a great community. You can be part of this community. We are founded in 1989 in the US, we have Teach for America, and now we are in over 60 countries in the world. We are a big community by now, and we work closely together. So if you don't want to do it in Austria, you can also do it in different countries. You have to check the language barriers, but it's really nice. And this is one of our first cohorts. Now we are way bigger in Austria every year. And every person on this picture has a different background and a different future after these 2 years. Some go into politics, some go into big companies, some stays in schools, it's also totally fine. And they still have this mission with them. So they go into the company with the mindset, they learned it, they worked in their schools and brought the attention with them. And also the impact. Also, Isaac people also said it before, the impact is the most important, because you can make change, you can make a difference. Oh, we have a short video. I don't know if it's, we can skip it. Yes, because we believe in leadership, it's self-leading, so you have to start with yourself first, then you can lead people, get more people on your board, and then you can lead the change. Yeah, if you have questions, it's me. You can also talk to me. I'm here on weekends, so yes, are there any questions about us, the program? I know.
We have the Q&A.
Oh. Oh. Perfect. I also brought a lot of notebooks if you want to make notes on the weekend, or just for everyone, because I was like, I have merch. ASN always need merch, so I have pens and notebooks, everything up there. Please take it. I don't want to bring it home with me again. My suitcase was packed with that. Okay, any questions? Oh, it's this slide. Can they ask me?
Okay, so we also have the Q&A round prepared for this presentation, and we need a slider for that. But also before you do this, are there any questions expected? Okay, doesn't seem like there are any questions expected, so we don't need to do the slider. Then, thank you so much for your presentation. The silent clap. Okay, good. Then we can move on to the next point in our agenda, which is the workshop block number 1. Before you start moving and proceeding and anything, you have a parallel workshops sheet in the agenda. So if you do not know which workshop you were pre-assigned to, it's right the time to check this. And then while you're checking, there are also some people that were not assigned to any workshop. You have an opportunity at the moment, if you would like to join any of the workshops, to come to us. And we ask the facilitators if there are still spots, or they still can take any person, and this as well reflects to the people that want to switch the workshop. So if you found your name, and you would like to switch, yes, Jyoti? What?
Japanese and Austria. I just want to ask, maybe it would be great if the workshop holders, both of them, come to the front and explain.
Yeah, for
So before
yes,
we
yes. Yes, while you're checking, can I ask Mari, Hannah, Dagmar to come to the front? So we have 2 workshops. The first is job applications and AI, held by Mary, who's just giving a beautiful presentation. And the second workshop is NA 101, which concerns mainly the people for whom this is the first name. So in case you want to switch or you want to be assigned to the workshop, can you raise your hand? Okay. How do we do this? Do you want to switch the workshop? Okay, so those who want to switch the workshop, can you raise your hand again? Okay, so who of you would like to switch to job applications and AI? Can you take 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Does anyone want to join NA 101 instead? Okay, now from those who are not assigned, can you raise your hands?
Can you just slow down a little bit? Sorry, just the internet is not working right now. So I can't check the sheet.
Okay, so which workshop? Okay, if you want to join the job application, can you raise your hand? No, those who were not assigned before. Can you take your number as well? Yep, do you have 7 total? Okay. That's good. And anyone who's doing NA 101? Who was not raised hand? Okay, good. Then, those who are going to the job applications and AI, your room number is SE 253. And those who are going to NA 101, your room number is SE254. I think OC can lead you to the workshop rooms if you don't know, right, OC?
Oh, I don't see.
Okay. Okay, then please, you have 1 hour, so please be back by 7. Wait, are there any questions? You will need to give them back after you are back from the workshops. So the voting devices, please keep them for now, but you will need to give them back after you are back in this room at 7 o'clock.
No, I'm the application one. I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just
I need it desperately. I can't. Okay, so we'll talk later. I'm gonna go because I need another Red Bull. Okay, it's gonna be also a party. It's on the server guide. So yeah. See you there.
Do you have any questions for the OC on the program? There is a question.
Sorry. The social program state is hosted here, right?
No, it's in the city.
Oh, wait.
Any other questions? Okay, good. Then, important notes. Tomorrow, the agenda starts at 9:15, which means that a special vote delegate should be here at 9:15. Better, a bit earlier. Again, we check your ways on how you can get from the hostel to here. You can manage it by 9:15. We have a full day tomorrow, so party responsibly for planning to party. We need you alive, at least. And for the vote delegates, I will explain tomorrow once again how it's going to work with your voting devices. Please, before you leave, hand in them back to us. And tomorrow you also get them from us. But you cannot take it, because we'll count them. I think that's it from the city side, right? And then I would like to invite for the closure of the first day.
So I hope that you got to enjoy the NA so far now. It's been a very, very chill beginning of the first day. As you have already seen the agenda, you can imagine what's coming tomorrow. So that's why also prepare yourself that you look at the applications. There's a couple of applications for the National Board as well as for the Audit Board, and we also have applications for the project funds. So make sure to go through those documents and also be ready to be prepared to be focused tomorrow during the day. So today is a pretty chill and simple and calm start. I hope that you have a nice rest during the evening, enjoy the social program. Let's have a good dinner. And I hope you had a good time with the workshops, because tomorrow there's going to be another round of workshops, parallel workshops, so do try to join them, and the same procedure as you have already seen, but I guess more smooth. And we also have workshops on Sunday, but tomorrow is the main day. That's the day where all of the voting topics are going to be handled by everybody, so try to be focused and be ready for tomorrow's day, the heavy lifting day, and then Sunday's the lifting. And I'm happy that all of you joined in here, and I hope you had a good time, and hope to see you around at the social program. So with that, I would like to officially close the NA and hope to see you tomorrow in the morning with all energy again. Thank you very much.